You've got to let me have we got to do a CD version of that.
Oh, definitely.
Because we got to play that on a regular basis. I think that's a song that's got to go somewhere. I tell you that now.
Thank you so much. Really appreciate it.
You were talking about sort of playing it live. How much of your own stuff do you put into your live shows?
I kind of slip them in. If I'm playing, and this may amaze you, but sometimes people don't really listen. So then I think, well,
no, I do believe you. Yeah. not because it's Matt Cook, but because it's just the order in some of these pubs is absolutely dreadful.
Oh no, tickle me that. I play an awful lot. I love playing as well. I used to work in call centres where, hello, Matt Cook speaking. Hello, Matt Cook speaking. Yeah. So even the worst gig in the world is 100 times better than that. So, I've got no stress, and I love it. I'm so thankful. But
so how many songs do you do then for yourself?
If no one's listening, I've got one of these loop station things. So if I'm playing in a bar that nobody's really, because like a bar sometimes, especially hotel bars, people are just in and out. It's transitional. Yeah. People don't really mind. So I've got one of these loop stations. I don't know if you're familiar with it. You can play a little bit of guitar in. Yes. You step on it again, it keeps playing. Yes. So that's the stuff that I do when I'm alone in the bedroom, right? Playing guitar, right? Yes, that's what I mean.
I was thinking anything else.
I've said that over the mic before, and it comes out wrong. But that's what I do in my bedroom when I'm on my own. I play guitar, and I entertain myself sometimes. And if it's one of those gigs, then I play mainly for myself,
Obviously, you've got to fill it with cover versions because that's. Yeah. Do people sort of demand cover versions from you?
Well, all the time. Sometimes I give out my business cards before a gig and I say, check out the website, have a look on the set list, and text me any requests, and that works. It builds up.
I think it's a kind of a balancing act for an artist, isn't it? Oh, yeah. Some people don't think, I don't know that song, and some people think, I've heard that song so many times.
Yeah. Well, it's funny you should say that. One of the most transparent examples of that I've ever seen was literally happened to me this weekend. I was in a pub. On the left hand side there was a bunch of young kids about in the 20s, so I played Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, the theme tune from that, right? I'll take anything on, you know what I mean? I do anything for a laugh. And so I was playing that, and then I looked to my right, and fair enough, there's this big lad over there, big old guy going, oh my god, what are you playing? Get on to the next one. And you think, well, if you could see the other side of the pub, they were loving it, they thought it was funny, but the other side, you're absolutely right, it's difficult to get the balance right sometimes.
Right, so talking about gigs, where are you going to be? Can you remember?
Oh yeah, I do every Thursday in the St David's Hotel and Spa, which is absolutely lovely.
That's in Cardiff, isn't it?
Yeah, in Cardiff. They're very, very good to me. I'm in the Brunswick a fair bit. It's all on the upcoming performances section of the website. I keep that up to date.
So it's a bit of a step up to get to Cardiff, isn't it? You have to get a gig in Cardiff, yeah?
I think you've got to be prepared to travel if you want to make this sort of thing work. I was in Middlesbrough for a wedding. They're great. You get a free meal. I ended up in Middlesbrough because I was using my Google account to advertise. Only normally cover Wales, but I clicked a button and ended up covering the UK, the whole of the UK for about a day. And of course, Murphy's Law dictates that that is the one day.
That's a fair old journey, isn't it, Middlesbrough?
Exactly. Yeah. I had to add a little bit on for the quote. Yeah. I said, how much is a travel lodge up by you guys? And $29.95. I don't need to stay in 5-star places. I'm not there yet.
Okay. Right then, the final song with you tonight.
Yeah, great.
What's this going to be called?
This is the one that I perhaps written the whole thing over the past maybe 3 weeks. It's a song I've wanted to write for ages and ages and ages, and it is upbeat, and I haven't got many upbeat songs, so I thought it's a nice one to end on. It's got a lot of lyrics in it. Finished writing it last night. Literally the last 2 verses came last night. I stayed up pretty late, but I've been practicing it all day. I'm fairly sure that I'm going to mess something up throughout. So, but the nice thing about playing a brand new song is nobody knows how it's meant to go, so I'll be able to get away with it, unless I do something, if I chuck in what we call a K minor, if I do this, then you'll know that I messed up then. Okay. But
so it's Matt Cock live. This is a new song from him coming up right now.
There's a new one. It's going to be called Hold On. It hasn't always been these cars and guitars, music on iTunes, and these hotel bars. Had my highs and my lows, and I got my scars, so I carry them with me, so I can see how far. I grew up in 80, Mr. T was my hero. On the day I was born, the doctor had sworn that something was wrong, that I didn't have too long, but my folks were strong, and when I faded, they held on. And now 30 years on, I'm pretty damn sure the doctor was wrong. I needed specs at 2 years old, so the other kids left me alone. Didn't worry too much about the bullies, cause my great brother looked after me. Up early every Saturday to watch Ghostbusters and Whack-A-Day. And in 1989 the Nintendo Game Boy blew my mind. And hold on, cause it's gonna get easier. Hold on, cause it's gonna get easier. And all the things you've seen, hold on, will shape who you will be. Hold on. And then the 90s came. I knew that things were never gonna be the same. I fell in love so desperately with any girl who took the time to speak to me. I spent most of my time alone in my bedroom on my own. I wanna be writer, play Street Fighter night to night. I couldn't get any lighter, asthmatic, overweight, couldn't get a first date. And the girl that I liked only spoke to my mates. But that's how it goes when you're hurting and no one knows. So I wrote her a note. I said, you're perfect, quote unquote. And on New Year's Eve I just had to leave. She said my chances were remote. Hold on, cause it's gonna get easier. Hold on, cause it's gonna get easier. And all the things you've seen will shape who you will be. Hold on, hold on. The millennium came and went. We wrecked a house by accident. I worked so hard for a law degree that ended up being no use to me. Came back from university with a total lack of opportunity. And after 4 years all you get is aching wrists and student debt. In Wales I bounced around, 2 big jobs all over town. Couldn't do what the bosses asked, didn't sweat the pointless tasks. And time would zip right past, and the weekends never last. And as drink and drugs were rife, I realized that I hated life. And hold on, cause it's gonna get easier. Hold on, cause it's gonna get easier. And all the things you've seen will shape who you will be. And hold on, cause it's gonna get easier. And I knew I must decide, cause I knew I'd burn inside. And all the fire in me couldn't last indefinitely. So I dropped my phone and coughed, told my boss to go and then later I'll try my hand to kick this music off. Bought a rig, printed cards, hit the streets, pitching bars, built a site, that's right, that guy we saw last night. Big damn loan, got gigs on the phone, got songs on the net, YouTube, don't forget. Face on Facebook, Twitter, get my thoughts, travel in the country, hit the travel lodge, years, and finally, I'm doing what I'm supposed to be. And hold on, cause it's gonna get easier. Hold on, cause it's gonna get easier. And all the things you've seen will shape who you will be. And hold on, cause it's gonna get easier.
Wonderful stuff, as usual, Matt.
Thank you, thank you.
It's a bit like Matt Cook does Billy Joel's I didn't start the fire.
Well, this is it. Yeah, maybe just a bit. I think I got most of the words in most of the right places.
You did. It sounded right to me. Anyway.
Good. That's a victory.
Thanks again for coming along tonight.
Oh no, thanks very much for having me, guys. I do appreciate it.